Process number 8. The Book of Positive Aspects. When to use this process? When positive emotion floods through you in response to a positive thought you are focusing on, and you wish to ride the positive, good-feeling wave longer. When you are aware that a subject that requires your constant attention does not feel good, and you want to improve your vibration on that topic. When most subjects that you focus upon feel good to you, but there are a few uncomfortable holdouts that you want to mold into a better feeling place. Current emotional set point range. This book of positive aspects will be of the most value to you when your emotional set point is ranging somewhere between 1. Joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, appreciation, and 10. Frustration, irritation, impatience. If you are not sure what your emotional set point is, turn back to Chapter 22 and scan the Emotional Guidance Scale. To begin the process of the Book of Positive Aspects, purchase a notebook that feels good when you hold it in your hands. Choose a pleasing color with a line width that matches your writing style, with paper that allows your favorite pen to glide along comfortably and which opens comfortably and lies flat. Because of the action that will be involved in this process, not only is an improved degree of focus certain, but with the focus will come an increase in both your clarity and in your feeling of being alive. Now, on the cover of your notebook, write, "My Book of Positive Aspects." It would be beneficial to set aside at least 20 minutes for this process on your first day, but after that you could continue in smaller increments of time. However, you may discover the benefits of this process to be so rewarding, and the good feelings within the process so satisfying, that you may want to spend even more time at it. Next, at the top of the first page of your notebook, write the name or a brief description of someone or something that you always feel good about. It could be the name of your lovable cat, your best friend, or the person you are in love with. It could be the name of your favorite city or restaurant. And as you focus upon the name or title that you have written, ask yourself these questions. What do I like about you? Why do I love you so much? What are your positive aspects? Then, gently and easily, begin writing down the thoughts that come to you in response to your questions. Do not try to force these ideas, but let them flow easily through you onto your paper. Write as long as the thoughts flow, and then read what you have written and enjoy your own words. Now, turn to the next page and write another name or title of someone or something that you feel good about, and then repeat the process until your 20 minutes has passed. You may discover, even during the first sitting, that you will have managed to activate within yourself such a powerful vibration of appreciation and well-being that ideas or other names or titles for your book of positive aspects will continue to flow to you, and when they do, take the time, if you can, to enter those titles at the top of other pages in your book. If you feel you have the time to ask the questions, what do I like about you? Why do I love you so much? And what are your positive aspects? Then do so at that time. If not, wait until tomorrow, when you will begin the process again. The more positive aspects you search for, the more you are going to find, and the more positive aspects you find, the more you will search for. In the process, you will activate within yourself a high vibration of well-being, which matches who you really are, and you will feel wonderful. And even better, this vibration will become so practiced that it will become your dominant vibration, and all aspects of your experience will now begin to reflect this higher vibration. As soon as your notebook is filled, you will probably find yourself eager to purchase another and another, for there is a true power of focus in the experience of writing, and there is a true power of connecting to your own source energy in the experience of writing things that feel good when you write them down. The benefits of this process will be many. You will feel wonderful during the process. Your point of attraction will continue to improve no matter how good it is now. Your relationship with each subject that you write about will become richer and more satisfying, and the law of attraction will deliver even more wonderful people, places, experiences, and things for you to enjoy. Abraham, speak to us more about the Book of Positive Aspects. Imagine a beautiful city, not a big city, but a perfect city. The traffic flows nicely. There are beautiful points of interest. Living and working in this city is a wonderful experience. As you think about this city as we have described it to you, you may be thinking, I could live there happily ever after. Oh, but there's one little thing we forgot to mention. There is a very deep pothole on 6th Avenue. Now, if you were to focus on the positive aspects of this city, it is our expectation that if you were to live in this city, you would live happily ever after. Most people have not been introduced to their life by someone who was pointing out the positive aspects of it. Instead, most have been introduced more often by someone saying, "Watch out for the pothole on 6th Avenue." And so, because of the negative orientation that surrounds them, most are consumed by the pothole. Let us say that someone has been declared terminally ill. Her doctor has given her a death sentence, and yet the majority of her body, over 99% of it, is as this magical city. It is functioning well. All the arteries of traffic are working very well. It is just that because of the attention the doctor has given it, she is now giving her full attention to the pothole, until it will eventually consume her city. Remove your attention from the city's potholes. As I focus upon what I want, I feel good. If I focus upon lack of what I want, I will feel bad. So let's take it a little further. Can you focus upon more than one thing at a time? You cannot. Can you feel more than one way at a time? Can you feel good and bad at the same time? You cannot. And so it is not logical, for it certainly falls within the guidelines of the law of attraction, that if you are focusing upon what you do want, you cannot at the same time be focusing upon what you do not want. And if, when you focus upon what you want, you will feel good, and if, when you feel good, you would be in the positive mode of attraction, then would not your most important work to be to look for the positive aspects of all things, to look for the parts of all things that are uplifting you, and to get your attention off the potholes? Sometimes, when first learning about deliberate creation, our physical friends will worry. They are afraid that every negative thought they think is going to reach out into the cosmos and bring some monster into their experience. We want to ease your fear by reminding you that you are living the balance of your thought. So it requires quite a bit of thought about something before it will manifest in your experience. But as a people who have lived in a society that is predominantly oriented towards criticism and what is wrong, always wanting to face the facts, you have become those, even in your individual thoughts, who predominantly worry, rather than predominantly know that all is well. We want to encourage you to give more of your attention to what makes you feel good, not something so radical that you must control every thought. Just make a decision that you will look for what you want to see. It is not a difficult decision to make, but it can make a big difference in what you bring into your experience. Give attention to what feels good. Something that is reality seems like it deserves your attention. It's true, after all, it's true. Shouldn't I document it? Shouldn't I count it? Shouldn't I make the statistics of it? Shouldn't I tell others about it? Shouldn't I warn my children about it? Shouldn't we beat the drum of these things that we do not want, because they are reality, and therefore make them more reality? And we ask, why would you do that? Why not look out into the database of creation and selectively sift the realities that you want to replicate and beat those drums? And your answer is never a good enough one. It is, we do it because it's reality. We do it because someone else did it. If we were standing in your physical shoes, we would not let the reality of something be our basis for attention. We would let the feeling vibration of it be our basis. So we would start saying to anyone who was interested in knowing what we were about, if it feels good, I give it my full attention. If it doesn't, I don't look at it at all. And you know what they'll say to you? You should face reality. So answer back, I do. I do it all the time. I've just become a more selective sifter of the reality that I face, because I've begun to discover that whatever reality I'm facing, whatever reality I'm talking about, thinking about, remembering, regurgitating, whatever reality I'm making statistics of, whatever reality I'm holding for very long in my vibration, becomes my own reality. And I've become particular about the realities that I replicate in my experience because I've discovered that I can create reality. I can create reality. I can create reality, and I can choose the reality that I'm creating. Oh, we love saying that to you. You are creators, and you can create anything that you want. But there is a better way of saying it. You can and will create anything that you are giving your attention to. Wherever you go, you will be there too. Jerry and Esther had been giving workshops at a hotel in Austin, Texas, which seemed to regularly forget that they were coming, even though contracts had been signed and Esther had called on the day of arrival to confirm. When they got there, the sweet girl behind the desk always acted surprised, and then there was always a scurry to get things ready for their workshop. Esther said to us, "Maybe we should find another hotel," and we said, "That is one way of going about it. But it is our expectation that wherever you go, you will take yourself with you, for you take your vibrational habits and patterns with you everywhere you go." So we told them to buy a notebook, and across the front of it, in bold letters, write, "My Book of Positive Aspects," and then turn to the first page and write, "Positive Aspects of South Park Hotel in Austin." So Esther began to write. "It is a beautiful facility. It is well situated, very easy access to the interstate, and easy to give directions to. The parking lot is adequate and convenient. Our room is always very clean. There are many sizes of rooms, so we can accommodate whatever size group will be attending." And as she made these entries, she found herself wondering why she had ever considered finding a new hotel. In other words, her attention to the positive aspects put her in such a mode of feeling good about this hotel that, it is our knowing, she cannot attract anything that is not good from that hotel. In other words, she took her attention, by virtue of her deliberate writing in this book, off the pothole. Is it inspiration or is it motivation? You can look at this in two different ways. If I do such and such, these good things will happen, or if I don't do such and such, these bad things will happen. The first inspires you to action from a positive place. The second motivates you to action from a negative place. Your book of positive aspects will put you more and more in the position of attracting, by virtue of your inspired positive feeling, whatever you desire.